G'day folks, Mick here from the 1-2s, continuing our series where we've been discussing the songs on our debut album, Fight the Good Fight, by us. That was put out last year. Our second single was a song called Gilly Pull the Trigger, and it was dedicated to our former human rights officer, Gillian Triggs, who wrote this book. I actually read that after seeing an article on her in my favourite paper, the Saturday paper, just about ongoing articles about the hard time that she got from the Abbott government for simply doing her job, which was to advise them on their human rights obligations. And as a signatory to the Human Rights Charter on Refugees, it's not a crime to be a refugee, and it's not a crime to seek refuge. And part of her job was to remind them of that. Unfortunately, in Australia, we have a little something called the Migration Act, which actively works against that Human Rights Charter on Refugees that we are signed up to. So other things she was talking about was getting a Bill of Rights for Australians, saying that we believe that we have guaranteed rights in this country, and there's a lot of rights we simply don't have. So she was looking to get a Bill of Rights for people. I suppose part of the song also looks back at saying, while we assume we're doing all these things to help the people, sometimes a lot of the things that we've done, particularly around immigration, hasn't been helpful to people. And it's certainly not helpful to some people now. So the song's called Gilly Pull the Trigger. There's an excerpt interview with Gillian Triggs to knock it off. Video producer Mark Bacadis threw that one in, which was a great idea to put some context around the song. It's got a great double time chorus going on there that keeps it really lively and upbeat. And Gilly Pull the Trigger, I suppose, was a play on words on her name being Triggs. The trigger being more her intellect. She was had no trouble taking on members of the Abbott government and metaphorically shooting them down. So that's where the chorus idea and the name of the song came from. It was shot in a few places, North Melbourne, where we had shot our debut single video for No Ticker, around the old Brad Mill out here in the western suburbs between Footscray and Spotswood. And it's come up pretty good, I think. I hope you enjoyed Gilly Pull the Trigger, official video and all.
For the Australian public, we are regressing on almost every front, whether it's women, Indigenous, homeless, and most, of course, asylum seekers and refugees.
Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, blow 'em all away. Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, blow 'em all away. Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, blow 'em all away. Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, blow 'em all away. Did you hear the news today that the president of the HRC, she wants to help the people, says if it's out of mind, it's out of sight. These human rights are regressive, wants to help the people, But what can she do when the government opposes everything she says? She wants to help the people, says that it's time that we had a Bill of Rights. So what does she want? She wants to help the people, help the fucking people. Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, blow 'em all away. Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, blow 'em all away. Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, blow 'em all away. Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull the trigger, blow 'em all away. Take a look back at our checkered history, and it will soon be apparent we don't help the people, Stolen land, the first fleet, brick colonials, they drive a black man off his land. We don't help the people, don't help the people, help the people. Keating in detention, Howard in the temper. Killer does a backflip wants to stop the boat, stop the boat, stop the fucking boat. Gilly pull the trigger, Gilly pull